Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, this is a lightweight contest of 30 minutes, 6 5-minute rounds, 1 fall, 1 submission or knockout to the winner. Introducing on my left, from Budapest in Hungary, Zoltan Boscik. Give him a hand now. And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, from Dulwich in London, John Coretz. And your referee, Signor Giuseppe Durazio.
Thank you, Frankie Blake. Yes, a 6 5-minute round contest. 1 fall to decide this at lightweight. Zoltan Boscik, Budapest, Hungary. There he is, formerly of Budapest, because now, of course, he's naturalized British. 10 stone 7, and with his back to us, John Coretz from Dulwich, London. Joe Durazio, the third man in the ring for this 6-round contest.
Seconds away, round 1.
And remember, 1 fall to the side, easily identifiable, John Coretz in the black trunks. Boscik, since his naturalization, has been the lightweight champion of Great Britain, but has lost it. And now John Coretz, one of the leading contenders who's never actually had the title. I can quite understand why not, because he's one of the finest lightweights in the country. He's always just missed it. We saw him on television a couple of years ago taking Jim Breaks for the British title, but he didn't quite make it in round 14 of a 15-round contest. He lost it.
Come on, boy. Come on.
So just until that applause for an escape move, a wee bit quiet here at the Corn Exchange, Bedford. Coretz a full Nelson. Coretz often tries that, goes from a full Nelson, trying a shoulder press from it. Rolled him over too far and allowed Boscik to get that toe hold on. Oh, he's got him up on the shoulders finally. Interesting to see whether he tries to spin here over on the top rope, probably. Oh, yes. Tries the slam, but Boscik held onto the wrist, making a backhammer front. There's that wrist lever still on. Perfect inverted Irish whip, which of course if Boscik had tried to not go with it, he would have automatically had a broken shoulder. So naturally a wrestler, when he is whipped, he's got to go with the throw. Side headlock, Boscik. It's the side headlock still there despite that attempt to the left. Very much still there. Boscik, who reaches for that grapevine way far back. Now can't get it. Just a minute left in round 1 of 6. Still to no avail, that left. Finally out with just under half a minute to go. Reverse side headlock to Coretz. Turned out again the grapevine to Boscik and the arm lever there. Double wrist lock position in that arm lever to Boscik. Hasn't really got much time to make this pay. Right on the bell. Zoltan Boscik, formerly of Budapest, 10 stone 7, now living in Hendon in Middlesex. Originally came over here after the uprising in 1956 in his own country.
Second away, round 2.
Round 2, 5 rounds to go in this lightweight contest here at the Corn Exchange, Bedford. Zoltan Boscik versus John Coretz. Coretz in the black trunks. No score because this is a 1-fall contest. The first score counts. Referee Joe Dorazio. Yes, another neat escape moves coming from both men, and this is what everybody likes to see. From these lightweights, they're so fast at the counters. Head scissors to Boscik. Doesn't bother too much with the bridge, goes around the right way to separate the knees, forces the feet down, and if he forces the feet down with all his weight, the knees should automatically be parted. Boscik really holding on to this one until the double knee attempt. Double leg Nelson to Coretz. Holding press there as he came back, but it didn't work for him, so he decides to lock the legs off. Both locked under his knees. And the shoulder press. Caught in the body sleeves. Hungarian. Joe Dorazio, the referee, a little undecided then. I thought he was going to break him when Boscik illegally used the bottom rope, but he started to go on, they broke anyway. Side headlock to John Coretz, ground position. A reverse side headlock, and going for the double arm from front. Tried the leg trip, but Coretz came back on it very quickly. Double wrist lock Coretz, but caught in the body, the head scissors again. Some very, very quick moves and counter moves from these two. Yes, the crowd here at Bedford obviously knowing that Boscik tries those moves, and even before he thought of it then, they were shouting no. You probably heard them. Toe and ankle turning into a toe hold from Coretz. And neatly into a double arm, possible shoulder press from Boscik. That should be very quick. Just 1 minute left, and Boscik, looking there for a single leg Boston, decides to take the folded leg. And the double knee holds. Bridge by Coretz. And here's the two-footed stomach throw, the single stomach throw, and a beautiful one into a double knee hold. That now ropes. Half a minute left, and no doubt about it, John Coretz is the popular one of these two here in Bedford. Johnny Coretz from Dulwich in London at 10 stone exactly, giving away half a stone here to Zoltan Boscik this evening. Pro since 1958 and became an amateur at the age of 13.
Second to white, round 3.
4 rounds to go. No score in this 1-4 contest of 6 rounds. Zoltan Boscik in the light yellow trunks versus John Coretz. No score because this is a 1-4 contest and the first fall decides the match. And the follow-up a little quick then, but Dorazio lets it goes on. Joe Dorazio, the referee, couldn't make the slam from that crutch hold. Oh, yes. And always those speedy arm throws set Boscik back a little. And there's another. Interlocked fingers. Now Boscik again trying for a submission. Coretz up to his usual speedy counters tonight, obviously.
Saturday at 5 on Movies for Men 2.
Get on to HQ. Tell them we've missed the landing zone.
I promised the Fuhrer his prize. I gave him my word. He will accept nothing less.
Now it was Kessler. Perpetrated, not...
Run!
Help me make the rendezvous. I'll do the rest.
Billy Zane and Michael Madsen.
Let's get out of here!
The Last Drop, Saturday at 7 on Movies for Men 2.
Good throw from that Kravitz. Didn't bother to release though. Kravitz still on. And into the stranglehold. So Coretz still in that stranglehold, trying to counter it without actually releasing himself from it. Oh yeah.
Hold it.
But didn't work, Coretz, and now it's Boscik trying his special. Now he went for the grapevine to start, obviously thinking of his 3-in-1 move, but couldn't work at that time, so he looked back to a stranglehold to Hungarian.
Come on, boy.
See if Coretz can produce. So Boscik takes it top rope right on his throat there. And Coretz obviously not quite sure whether to throw him right out or just landing on the top rope. And the follow through. Counted with an arm. Not quite quick enough then, Coretz.
Yes.
An arm lock now to Coretz. Making sure that to Boscik, I beg your pardon, making sure that Coretz's head stays in the exactly right position for him. A minute to go, just under. In the third round.
Come on, John, boy. Come on, boy.
There's the arm lock. Normal, straightforward, orthodox arm lock now. Still there. Trying to get his balance, but still the arm lock is worrying him, and that left foot, that left knee of Boscik, making sure that the arm lock stays on. Not to worry though, Coretz on the bell now.
Come on, John, boy.
Certainly not popular here at Bedford for some reason. I think he does get inclined to be temperamental, but on the other hand, he's such a brilliant wrestler that I thought they'd forgive him that on occasions.
Second away, round 4.
Halfway through this lightweight contest here at the corner between Zoltan Boscik and John Coretz. Coretz in the black trunks, and it's Boscik going for his 3-in-1 again. This is a 1-4 bout, so the first score counts. But he's got the grapevine on. He's got the left knee back of the neck. Now, can he get the opposite arm lever and draw it right back behind him? If he can, he's got his special 3-in-1 submission move, which could cause Coretz a heck of a lot of trouble. Coretz, on the other hand, countering this by a toe hold. Coretz obviously found out a way out of that. And that double leg Nelson too late and too near the ropes. Boscik wanting lots of room, wanting this man to get right back. And the follow-up, reverse double knee. Anyway, ropes. Really laid on there. Half Nelson, full Nelson.
You won't get it on that one. You won't get it on that one.
Boscik using that left leg to advantage again, this time with a sort of an arm lever he's got in there. Going for the opposite arm with his hands. There's the double arm. Three-quarter Nelson to Boscik at the end there as he changed his leg position, but it didn't do him any good. Single finger at the lock now. Coretz starts it, but it's Boscik who counters it with a strangle. And a straight arm left position to Coretz. Boscik does not want to know about this. He eventually succeeds in getting his man to the ropes along with him and getting a break. Bum roll of Coretz, so efficient. Less than a minute to go in the fourth.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Neat way out of a waist lock there. Boscik. Into the side head. And the stranglehold with 8 seconds to go. Well, of course, John Coretz, who's already one of the leading contenders for the lightweight title of Great Britain, and for the promoters if he should beat Boscik, the recent holder here this evening.
5.
Just one fall will tell us whether he can do it. Only 2 rounds to go. Boscik in the light yellow trunks versus John Coretz, and Coretz finally starting the distance stuff, which he's so good at. His first drop kick of the bout. And he landed well, Boscik, very well indeed. But Coretz going down with a folding press. If he can hold those arms, he's got him. In just 22 seconds into the 5th round, John Coretz gets it by the 1 fall necessary over Boscik.